Okay, turning points. Turning points, first of all, if we want to find turning points, blah, 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 we need to work out what that means is where's dy by dx equal to 0. So we've got y equals x cubed minus 6x plus 12. If we do dy by dx, you should be fairly happy that you get 3x squared minus 12x. And so if we make that equal to 0, we can solve for x. Factorizes, we can take 3x out, so it becomes 3x minus 4. And we get x is equal to 0 or 4. Now, to work out what the nature of the turning points are, we need to work out the second differential. So we differentiate this, 3x squared differentiates to 6x, 12x differentiates to minus 12. And then we need to work out whether, when x is 0 and when x is 4, whether the second differential is positive, negative, or 0. When x is 0, so I do x equals 6 zeros, which is 0 minus 12, which is negative, and since dy by dx is negative because x is 0, and the second order differential is the first order differential is 0, second order differential is negative, that means at x equals 0, since dy by dx is less than 0, we have a maximum. And then at x equals 4, dy by dx squared equals 6 lots of 4 minus 12. It's 24 minus 12, which is 12, which is positive, is greater than 0. Therefore, when dy by dx is 0 and d2y by dx squared is positive, we have a minimum. But it does say find the turning points. Now, it's not enough just to say x equals 0 and x equals 4. We're looking for the coordinates with the turning points. So we need to go back and plug in what the y value is. Y equals, well, for x equals 0, it's going to be 0 cubed minus 6 times 0 squared plus 12, which is 12. So there's a maximum at 0, 12. For the second one, y equals 4 cubed minus 6 times 4 squared plus 12. Quick bit of calculation, 4 cubed 64 minus 6 times 16 plus 12 is minus 20. So there is a minimum at 4 minus 20. And those are your turning points. One's max, one's min. So it's determined all the nature of turning points. Well, we've done the whole thing. That wasn't too long, was it? That's part 1 done. Let's go to part 2, which says find in the form y equals mx plus c the equation of the normal to the curve at the point 2, 4. Okay, 2 minus 4. Right, so we've got our x, y values, and we've got the normal to the curve. Now, you're either going to have normals to the curve or tangents to the curve. The normal is the one that's perpendicular. So if we want to work out the curve's going to look like this, blah, 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 something like that. And at the point 2 minus 4, there would be the tangent, and that would be the normal, and normal's at right angles. So what we need to do is we need to work out the gradient of the curve at this point, m1, and then m2, the gradient of the normal, will be equal to minus 1 over m1 because it's perpendicular. So to work out m1, the gradient of the curve at this point, we need to work out what the gradient is at the point 2 minus 4 on this original curve. How do we work out the gradient on a point of the curve? Well, we go back to our dy by dx, which is this. So the gradient of a point on this curve is given by 3x squared minus 12x. And at this point, how do we work out what the gradient is? Well, the gradient is written in terms of x, 3 times the x coordinate squared minus 12 times the x coordinate, and the x coordinate here is clearly 2. So it's going to be, so at 2 minus 4, dy by dx is equal to 3 times 2 squared minus 12 times 2, which is equal to 12 minus 24 minus 12. So that's the gradient, minus 12. The gradient of the normal, therefore, that says normal, never mind, is going to equal minus 1 over minus 12, which is 1/12. So now we have a gradient for this line, and we also have a point which it goes through. So you just do your y minus y1 equals mx minus x1 to find out the equation of this line. So we get y minus y1 is minus 4, so that becomes y plus 4 equals a 12th x minus, and the x value is 2. And then it wants it in the equation of y equals mx plus c. So you just take away 4 from the left-hand side and you get y equals a 12th x minus 2 times a 12th is minus a 6th plus 4 means we get plus 3 and 5/6, which is 23/6, and that's the answer. Lovely.